Republicans done effed up in Texas, and they know it. We knew it months ago. And it's because of a variety of reasons. First of all, they were never going to get 5 seats. But they created a scenario where they tried to take 5 seats away from Democrats, didn't think that we were going to respond. California responds decisively, and we will pick up 5 seats as a result of Prop 50 in California. And it remains to be seen what happens in Texas. I can guarantee you they won't win 5 seats. They're going to struggle to win 3 based on 2024 performance, let alone what we've seen literally over the last year. And let me congratulate Taylor Remmett, who ran an extraordinary campaign. It was a decisive victory. It was a shellacking for Republicans in Texas that even caught Ron DeSantis' attention. They can't ignore it. And by the way, Republicans have been losing elections and Democrats have been winning elections since January of last year. Irrefutable fact. This has now gone on for 13 consecutive months. And during the entirety of the Trump presidency, Democrats haven't lost a single meaningful election. Not one. Not one. We won the Iowa special election in January. That was a district that Trump had just won by 20 points, a state Senate seat in Iowa. Decisively won an election in February for the Westchester County Executive in a district partially represented by Mike Lawler. In March, we won a state Senate race in Pennsylvania in a part of the Commonwealth where we hadn't had representation in over 100 years. It was a district that Donald Trump had just won by 15 points. In April of last year, we won a special election in the Wisconsin State Supreme Court contest by over 11 points in a state that Donald Trump had just won, where Elon Musk spent over $25 million. In May, for the first time in 12 years, we won the mayor race in Omaha, Nebraska, and elected an African-American for the first time ever in the history of that great state. In the off-year elections in November, we won all over the country, in Virginia, in New Jersey, in New York, flipped seats in Mississippi to break the Republican supermajority in the state Senate, won 3 state Supreme Court races in Pennsylvania, won statewide in Georgia for the first time in 20 years, crushed it in California with Prop 50. Democrats in the off-year elections won up and down the ballot across the country. In statewide races, in county legislative races, and at all points in between. And then in December of last year, we won the mayor's race in Miami for the first time in almost 30 years. Crushed the Republican opposition. And then 2 days ago, in Texas, this is extraordinary. In a district that Donald Trump won by 17 points. The Democrat wins by 14 points. That's a 31-point swing. No one's ever seen anything like that in modern American political history. Democrats are doing that. A 50-point swing in Texas amongst Hispanic voters. And state Senate districts in Texas aren't small. They're bigger than congressional districts. That has sent a chill down the spine of every single House Republican in Texas and across the country. And it gets worse for them because Republicans spent over $2.4 million to try to hold a seat that Donald Trump had just won by 17 points, and the Democrats spent about $400,000, outspent 6-1 and crush the Republican extremists? At what point will Republican extremists come to the conclusion that your reach ain't long enough and your peeps ain't strong enough?
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.